टोटल 9 बंदे हैं।
ये दूसरा का तो नहीं आ रहा। Oh.
Sorry everyone, I kind of delayed it. I forgot that I'm the person who needs to turn it on today. Anu is out. Sorry to keep you all waiting. So, any case, since you're the usual group, you know the introduction that you get. Do everything with ease, keep the spine straight, don't do anything to strain yourself, and finally the liability is entirely yours. So let's begin with 3 ohms. Namaste. Take a deep breath in.
टोटल 12।
So today, is there any questions or thoughts anybody has for discussion? Actually, we ended up writing a document today about the nature of the measured yoga therapy we do. But I don't know whether for this audience, half of you are from India, whether you're interested or not. Well, Vijaya is there in Hyderabad and she has a machine.
Narayan, I'm completing 1 year tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm completing 1 year tomorrow, I said.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary. There's an anniversary for everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
So why don't you want to share it, Doctor? You share all the time on this channel. All these people are so brilliant and bright.
Okay, I'll share it with everyone and see
Thank
whether it is useful or not. It's entirely up to you. I have no issues sharing.
I heard knowledge is power.
Well, okay. So here is the thing. Okay, we called it as frequently asked questions. Okay, for measured yoga therapy. So can measured yoga therapy address my specific health issue? If anybody asks that, what do we say? So we say until we read your biomeridians and test the impact of different yoga practice, we cannot say if health issues can be addressed. So we recommend people attend our free yoga program, and in a couple of weeks, they may find that things are improving and they may never need an individual consultation, right? So that's the first one. So the second one, what is MYT, measured yoga therapy? It's a system of pre and post analysis of reading the biomeridians from any practice we do to predict the efficacy of the specific practice. And how is measured yoga therapy different from regular yoga therapy and modern medicine? Well, conventional yoga therapy is based on correlation of efficacy between certain practice and certain disorders based on group studies. While conventional yoga therapy practice for disorders tested through clinical trials provide reasonable correlations for effectiveness, not necessarily every participant will see benefits. Furthermore, in most cases, it will only be improvement and not necessarily resolution of the problem. So in contrast, measured yoga therapy is a customized approach that allows for improvement of results in 2 ways. First, effectiveness of any practice is known from conventional yoga therapy can be tested with pre-post measurement in a single sitting of a few minutes for each individual. So thus, the use of conventional yoga practice for specific conditions need not be based on correlational guesses. Second, the baseline reading in measured yoga therapy can reveal root cause of health disorders, allowing for a wider set of yoga tools available for application. So here is one example. In the case of diabetes, different schools will apply a single approach for dealing with type 2 diabetes. And in most cases, it will help to manage sugar levels with a proper exercise and diet, but without hope of possible cure. In measured yoga therapy, on the other hand, we are able to assess if the diabetes is related to pancreatic insufficiency or sleep and immune system, stress and impact of stress hormones, poor health, spinal health, and hence central nervous system weakness, poor peripheral nervous system reactivity, or other endocrine related disorders. For each cause, there is a different protocol that is known to be more effective. So while we believe there is hope to reverse the condition, chronicity of condition and other comorbidities can affect the degree of success. So this is the difference of Mvit from modern medicine is similar to the difference between conventional yoga therapy and measured yoga therapy. Measured yoga therapy seeks to understand the root cause rather than the manifested disease condition, whereas conventional yoga therapy and modern medicine work off the manifested disease condition. Also, modern medicine therapy approaches are generally intrusive with potential for side effects. So how much experience do we have? Do you have a recommended practice for each health condition? And of course we don't, because we are looking at the underlying element is what we have a greater interest in. Can you guarantee effectiveness in addressing health condition? No. But anyway, then what does measured yoga therapy involve if I request it? So step 1 is they have to fill out forms. Step 2 is they come for initial consultation. And the step 3 is a follow-up meeting to assess of the outcome and what needs to be fine-tuned. How long is the duration of healing? Is there a need for follow-up after 1 month? And can practice be stopped after disease reversal? And what if I have questions? So all of these are answered. We'll post this on the website probably in the next day or two after all the things are cleaned out. So this is something that will be interest to all of you. In the yoga approach, we think disorders happen because of prolonged suboptimal lifestyle. The practices normally help the participant to develop an inner awareness and transform themselves towards optimal lifestyle. If the transformation occurs, one would think that the therapeutic practice may no longer be needed. However, to keep the therapeutic, the transformative inner awareness that directs optimal lifestyle, some form of daily meditative practices will be needed daily lifelong. So such practices are not only helpful for physical and mental well-being, but also people typically find themselves more productive at work and are seen as congenial and sociable within the family, work, and social circles. So this is the real answer to yoga. You need to practice every day. So I gave you the quick overview over here. So it will be on the website soon. Was this useful or any questions?
Namaste, Doctor. Yes, very useful. Thank you.
And I'm wondering, hi Vijaya, about do you ever mention about the intuitive, or that doesn't count as anything in measured yoga therapy?
No.
The benefits of it.
But you see, that's a very interesting point you mentioned over here.
Something tells us to eat better or put it down or breathe, right? We're more aware to catch that.
Yeah, what we are saying over here is the practices normally help the participant to develop an inner awareness and transform themselves towards optimal lifestyle, right? So I will leave it at that because we don't know what kind of people are coming and reading over here. We don't want to say things where if you talk about intuition and blossoming of it and all of that, people who are not used to within our close network, they'll say, what nonsense is this? Right?
I don't know.
So I think it is better to couch it in the language we have put in over there.
Okay. Your experience. This is your world.
So Karthik, you want to say something?
Yeah, this is a good discussion, like you said about continuing yoga for doing every day, right?
Yes.
So I heard stories, you know the stories also, right? They would have had a very little pressure or maybe very little cholesterol, something like that. A doctor will say, do exercise. Okay, this is a very common thing happening. Then after exercise, it will reduce whatever it is, physical exercise. Then after that, actually what happened eventually, the cholesterol and pressure, whatever, it goes up. So there are people who are saying that, hey, after doing exercise, my cholesterol went up, my pressure went up. Actually, what has happened is they do exercise for a while. Once the cholesterol, everything is controlled, they stop it. You should make it as a habit. Correct? They don't do it.
Yeah, you see, what happens is the dynamics of cholesterol production is actually the liver is the one that produces the cholesterol in the body. Okay. So what happens is the amount of intake of food which are high in cholesterol, the contribution of that may be about 15%, 85% comes from the liver. Okay, the liver produces it. And why does the liver produce it? The liver produces cholesterol in response to excessive stress in the body and mind. But what is the meaning of excessive stress? We have available amount of energy, but all the things that are going in your mind and body are consuming more energy than you have available. Okay, that is the definition, a yogic definition of stress. And so if you need more energy, the quick way of producing a lot of energy is cholesterol. Because what happens is cholesterol works with our stress hormones, that is our cortisol. Cortisol is produced by our adrenals, right? And what does cortisol do? Cortisol actually helps you to manifest more energy. So that is why before it became banned, a lot of athletes for better performance will take steroids, right? What do steroids do? And even today, what happens is if you have a inflammation somewhere, people have bad knees or whatever, they'll give you a steroid shot locally over there. What does steroid do? What steroids do is they increase we discussed it yesterday, right? It increases the permeability of the cell membranes, right? And so the thing is basically this cholesterol business is closely related to that. And as long as you see, for me, while I'm pretty relaxed in all of that, okay, my cholesterol numbers will be pretty much, borderline. The total cholesterol should always be below 199, right? So mine will always be, total cholesterol will be below 160 or 170, it will be below that. But what happens is my high density cholesterol will be slightly below normal and the low density cholesterol will be slightly above normal. Okay, but the total cholesterol will always be below the recommended distance. So why does that happen for me? The reason it happens for me is because I used to be asthmatic for about 40 years or 30 years before in my lifetime. My lungs and my respiratory channels are not in perfect thing. When we do the biovel reading, there is always hyperactivity there. Hyperactivity in the system is the equivalent of inner stress that is going on over there. So that will always be there. But you see, what happens is, in modern medicine perspective, they look at things as a singular factor, not at everything together. In fact, one of the topmost physicians in the world from India, Dr. B.M. Hegde, You see, Dr. Hegde. Okay. Ritesh Shah has asked a philosophical question. So the thing is, basically, he's asking the question whether people have a fixed number of breaths for lifetime. I'm not aware of anyone who has counted the breath to know it. So my answer is, I have no answer for that. When people make up stories and make claims like this and that and all of that, those are all, what I call as theoretical and philosophical things for which I have no basis to, comment on. We don't go there. We need to be scientific, but at the same time, what comes from traditional understanding, we need to be able to map it into a scientific way. Otherwise, we'll be just, spreading a lot of bullshit around to a lot of people about what yoga is. We don't want to get there. Okay. So now coming back to the thing that Dr. B.M. Hegde I was telling you about. Just 1 second. Okay, he is sitting over here. Okay, no wonder. Okay. So Dr. B.M. Hegde, okay. Ritesh Shah, I cannot comment on assumptions. I cannot comment on assumptions. We have to work with what is something which we have experienced and we can measure. Okay?
Okay.
And so
I read about this number of breaths actually, couple of places on some websites and all for the yoga system. So I just asked it.
Yeah, I will give you a fascinating, example of how people can write and people start believing, right? Or even say in media. Trump has been the greatest example, right? How many people believe about the election and all of that? Now, what has happened is, going back about 80, 100 years back, there was somebody who wrote a Hindi text called Mudra Vigyan. And that person started writing, the middle finger is the space element. This ring, the thumb is the fire element. The little finger is the water element. The ring finger is the earth element and things like that. And what happened is, in original Ayurveda, it is different. But then Baba Ramdev follows the thing of yoga mudra vigyan rather than original Ayurveda. So if you look at the the entire web space and all the people who have written books, that's what they're writing. So you see, writing anything doesn't make it true, right?
Right.
So 95% of written stuff is conjectures. Okay, so let's come back. As I was telling you, Dr. B.M. Hegde said that you should never work based upon risk factors alone. You should always ask the patient, how is the patient feeling? And simply to say your cholesterol is high, this is high, that is high, and all of that, how are you feeling? Do you have a big belly or do you have a good belly? Okay, so the thing is, basically, if you're slim and trim, no belly, and if something is not there, why? Try to understand why, right? But don't just say this is wrong and try to do something. And what happens is, each time you put a medication in the system, it can also have another reaction which may not be good later on. Any case, we have exceeded our time. So Vijaya, sorry for that. Please go
Sorry,
ahead.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Good morning, sir.
Let's begin with the chakra vibrations. Let's close our eyes and bring our awareness to the perineum. With the little finger pressed with the thumb, we'll chant the mantra LUM. Take a deep breath in. LUM. Lam. Lam. Release your fingers and one more time. Lam. We now bring our awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and with the ring finger pressed with the thumb, we'll chant the mantra Vam. Take a deep breath in. Vam. Vam. Release the fingers and one more time. We now bring our awareness behind the navel, and as we draw in at the navel with the middle finger pressed with the thumb, we'll chant the mantra Ram. Take a deep breath in. Ram. Release your fingers and one more time. One last time. We now bring our awareness to the chest in between the breasts, and with the index finger pressed with the thumb, we'll chant the mantra Yam. Take a deep breath in. Yum. Yum. Release your fingers. And one more time. We now bring our awareness to the throat, and with the thumbs up mudra, loose fists, we'll chant the mantra hum. Take a deep breath in. Hum. Release your fingers, and one more time. We now bring our awareness in the middle of the head, and with the thumbs up mudra, loose fists, we chant the mantra Sham.
Sham.
Take a breath in.
Sham.
Sham. Release your fingers, and one more time. We now bring our awareness to the top of the middle of the head, and with the thumbs up mudra, loose fists, we chant the mantra Om. Take a deep breath in. Release your fingers, and one more time. We now move to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to the throat. The throat is at the base of the mouth through which food and air passes. Focusing there, make a big smile and feel a stretch in the throat. Focusing on the stretch. Inhale and exhale slowly and gently as you feel the air rubbing along the stretch. Please continue. As you complete the breath, we'll move to the respiratory mantra. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your awareness to the sternum in the middle of the chest and visualize a straight line from the sternum to the top of the head and leaving the body. Along that line, mentally vibrate the 3 syllables, Hi, Im, Hum, and make sure it leaves the body. If you have difficulty with the visualization, bring your awareness to a few inches above the head and focusing there, mentally vibrate, Hein, Him, Hum. Please continue. Now bring your awareness to the chest, still keeping your eyes closed, and focusing here. Mentally vibrate. Haim. Continue. We'll now move to the spinal alignment exercises, beginning with the neck exercises. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently bring the ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and bring the other ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. And continue. As you come back to the center, exhale and look over one shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and look over the other shoulder. Inhale and come back. And continue. As you come back to the center, and with the next inhalation, take your head backwards. Exhale and bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale and head backwards. Exhale and chin down to the chest. Continue. As you exhale and come back down to the center, we'll do the neck rotations. Inhale for half a circle as you go up, and exhale the other half as you come back down. Continue in the same direction. As you come back to the center, we'll go the other way. Inhale for half a circle. Exhale and complete the circle. Continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do the shoulder exercise and alternate our shoulders. Inhale and bring up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. Inhale and bring up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. And continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do the hand exercises. Stretch your hands and keep them straight. As you inhale, open out your palms and keep them perpendicular to the forearm. As you exhale, thumbs in and fists down. Inhale. Exhale. Continue. As you come back down, we'll rotate around the fists. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half. Continue. As you come back to the center, we'll go the other way. Inhale for half a circle. Exhale and complete the circle. Continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now bring our elbows in line with the shoulders. Open out your palms and move your wrists up and down. As you inhale and exhale. Continue. As you come back down, we'll switch directions. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now interlock our hands and place them behind the head. Make sure your elbows are at 180 degrees and the head is straight. As you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale and turn the other side. Inhale and come back and continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now bring our elbows above the head. As you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale and come back. Exhale and pull on the other elbow. Inhale and come back. And continue. Feel the stretch along your shoulder blades as you do this. Relax as you come back. We'll now bring our elbows behind the back. As we turn on either side, we'll hold the position, inhale and exhale for a few breaths. As you exhale, turn to one side, hold the position, inhale and exhale. Inhale and come back. Exhale and turn the other side. Hold the position, inhale and exhale. Relax. As you come back, we now bring our hands on either side of the spine. As you inhale, push back on one side, making a backward arch. Exhale and come back. Inhale and push on the other side. Exhale and come back. Continue. Relax as you come back. We'll now do both our shoulders together. Inhale and lift up both your shoulders. Exhale, push back, rotate, and bring them back down. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Relax as you come back. We now cross one leg over the other and hold the knee with your interlocked hand. Exhale and pull up the leg and turn your head to the same direction as the leg you're holding. Inhale and release. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. Continue. Feel the stretch along your thighs as you do this. As you inhale and come back down, we'll switch to the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. Continue. Relax as you come back. We'll now do the cycling exercise. 5 counts on each leg. Inhale and bring up one leg. Exhale and stretch it out in a cycling motion. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch to the other leg. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, and stretch it out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do Anulom Vilom and then Bastrika Pranayama. So for Anulom Vilom, you could either close one nostril, exhale and inhale through the other nostril and keep alternating. Or if you find your breath is about even through both nostrils, you can bring your awareness to the center of the forehead as you inhale, and as you exhale, feel the breath cascade down through the body. Continue. As you complete the breath, we'll move to Bastrika Pranayama. So we'll begin with the exhalation first. Empty out from the sternum, the throat, and the forehead. And then we'll do the inhalation, exhalation. So we'll begin with the exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. And exhale. Close your left nostril. Take a deep breath in through your right nostril. Hold the breath. Close your right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Observe any sensations within. As the sensations dissipate, let's go into meditation. Tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and care about nothing. If you have a personal mantra, chant the personal mantra in your mind. Otherwise, the chant of Om will be playing in the background. Use whatever mudra works for you. As we complete meditation, let's affirm to ourselves to be guided to fulfill the purpose for which each of us was born. Bring both your palms a few inches in front of your face, and as you open your eyes, look directly into your palms. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Sandhya.
Namaste. Thank you, Vijayaji.
Namaste.
Namaste, Vijaya. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, Vijaya. Thank you.
Thank you.